Exodus 38. The altar of burnt offerings. He made the altar of burnt offering also of acacia wood. 5 cubits was its length, and 5 cubits its breadth. It was square, and 3 cubits was its height. He made horns for it on its 4 corners. Its horns were of one piece with it, and he overlaid it with bronze. And he made all the utensils of the altar, the pots, the shovels, the basins, the forks, and the firepans, all its utensils he made of bronze. And he made for the altar a grating, a network of bronze, under its ledge, extending halfway down. He cast 4 rings on the 4 corners of the bronze grating as holders for the poles. He made the poles of acacia wood, and overlaid them with bronze. And he put the poles through the rings on the sides of the altar, to carry it with them. He made it hollow, with boards. The laver of brass. And he made the laver of bronze and its base of bronze, from the mirrors of the ministering women who ministered at the door of the tent of meeting. The court. And he made the court. For the south side the hangings of the court were of fine twined linen, 100 cubits. Their pillars were 20 and their bases 20, of bronze, but the hooks of the pillars and their fillets were of silver. And for the north side 100 cubits, their pillars 20, their bases 20, of bronze, but the hooks of the pillars and their fillets were of silver. And for the west side were hangings of 50 cubits, their pillars 10, and their sockets 10, the hooks of the pillars and their fillets were of silver. And for the front to the east, 50 cubits. The hangings for one side of the gate were 15 cubits, with 3 pillars and 3 bases. And so for the other side, on this hand and that hand by the gate of the court were hangings of 15 cubits, with 3 pillars and 3 bases. All the hangings round about the court were of fine twined linen. And the bases for the pillars were of bronze, but the hooks of the pillars and their fillets were of silver. The overlaying of their capitals was also of silver, and all the pillars of the court were filleted with silver. And the screen for the gate of the court was embroidered with needlework in blue and purple and scarlet stuff and fine twined linen. It was 20 cubits long and 5 cubits high in its breadth, corresponding to the hangings of the court. And their pillars were 4, their 4 bases were of bronze, their hooks of silver, and the overlaying of their capitals and their fillets of silver. And all the pegs for the tabernacle and for the court round about were of bronze. The sum of the materials. This is the sum of the things for the tabernacle of the testimony, as they were counted at the commandment of Moses, for the work of the Levites under the direction of Ithamar the son of Aaron the priest. Bezalel the son of Uri, son of Hur, of the tribe of Judah, made all that the Lord commanded Moses. And with him was Oholiab the son of Ahisamach, of the tribe of Dan, a craftsman and designer and embroiderer in blue and purple and scarlet stuff and fine twined linen. All the gold that was used for the work, in all the construction of the sanctuary, the gold from the offering, was 29 talents and 730 shekels, by the shekel of the sanctuary. And the silver from those of the congregation who were numbered was 100 talents and 1,775 shekels, by the shekel of the sanctuary. A beka a head, that is, half a shekel, by the shekel of the sanctuary for every one who was numbered in the census, from 20 years old and upward, for 603,550 men. The 100 talents of silver were for casting the bases of the sanctuary, and the bases of the veil, 100 bases for the 100 talents, a talent for a base. And of the 1,775 shekels he made hooks for the pillars, and overlaid their capitals and made fillets for them. And the bronze that was contributed was 70 talents, and 2,400 shekels. With it he made the bases for the door of the tent of meeting, the bronze altar and the bronze grating for it and all the utensils of the altar. The bases round about the court, and the bases of the gate of the court, all the pegs of the tabernacle, and all the pegs round about the court.